Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. So in a Monster Strike, let's look at my Max Lux numbers 70 through 75. And then this has 6 Max Lux in it. Usually when I make this video it's 5. But in this case, or in the case of the previous video, I fused 2 Max Lux together to get the Ableberry onto Asuna and Kirito, so I lost a Max Lux there. So here I'll be doing 70 through 75. Alright, and then from that same collaboration, Sword Art Online, I made a Heathcliff. And in theory, I really like this guy, but as you can see, I've never used him. He has very high HP, that's nice for a Max Luck. He also has a double null, which is fine. However, his attack is very low, and then his bump combo is not super useful. You don't really count on drop monsters for their bump combos anyway. But his is kind of short range, and then he also has low speed, so it's a little difficult to use him, I would say. But still happy to have him, and then maybe he will come in handy. He does have the null damage while null block, which I have a couple characters with that. Let's see. Yeah, okay. He has some pretty stiff competition, but yeah, there is that. Alright, so that was number 70, Heathcliff. Number 71 was Arcadia, and I think you saw in a previous video where I put a hero scroll on him, so you already knew about this one. The Ableberry that he got is the class Kin Strength, which is really good for him. Almost perfect. If I had gotten the S++, that would have been perfect. But yeah, 2000 more attack, that's really good for him because he has the Minesweeper, which will also build off of that attack bonus. But yeah, he is great. I've already used him a lot, even before he was a Max Luck. He's basically a hatcher monster that you can make the Max Luck of. I still remember when his quest first came out. It was like the hardest quest in the universe, and I couldn't beat it. But then I picked up Miroku. That was a big help. And then I got the Koyuki Max Luck. That was also a big help. And then the third character, I tried a lot of different guys, but I ended up on Nostradamus Ascension, which was kind of surprising to me, because she's a Pierce, and then my image was that Pierce characters weren't good for this mission, but she turned out to be great, so yeah, that was a fun Max Luck to make actually, by the end. Okay, after Arcadia, number 72 was Hotane here. And then I had no intention of making her actually, but there was that special quest where if you made her Max Luck, you would get the, I think it was a Waku Wakumi? No, Waku Waku stick. So that was a big deal. So I made her as fast as I could. But she's good. She's also a bounce, or she's also got the null damage while null block. But she's a Pierce. So she's the same as a Magmel. And then I found lately that double null ability sling style combo is really useful. Still haven't used her either, but there may come a day when I will need that. Bump combo is pretty good. I like the energy heart. It's got the same damage as the energy circle L, but I would say it's easier to use because it's not as big. You can hit characters that are like right next to her, so that's good. Okay, so next I think that makes 73. And that was Kushinada Zero. And I really like this one a lot. I think she's underrated even now. Her bump combo and her strike shot are not very powerful. But she has a nice double null, null gravity barrier, null block, and then double slayer as well. And that goes well with her high attack as well. So I like this character. She's fun. I am using her as my Max Luck in Armageddon, and she's really good in there. In there, her strike shot is really good, especially if you use it on the last stage, and then you miss the gauge, so you don't go through the blocks. And then, especially after Mana came out, that made this quest really easy. So if you have not made the Max Luck of Kushinada Zero, put some Manas on your team, and it should be pretty doable. Okay, next is number 74, and that was Shinomori, the collaboration character from Kenshin. And I really like him. He's a Pierce with a Minesweeper no warp. That's the same as like Asuna or Lorelei. Kind of a unusual combination there. Stats are pretty solid, nothing too high, but solid. The bump combo is very good actually for a drop monster. It's the lock-on Pierce Wave, which I already feel like is one of the best bump combos for a drop monster. But this is the super version. So it does like 7,000 damage per shot, and there are 6 shots in all, so really good. And it can kind of, go across the screen and hit lots of guys. Have not used him either, but I know he will be awesome when I do eventually use him. And yeah, this was the only Kenshin Max Luck that I made. I never finished Shishio, who was kind of the super extreme monster. He's really good, and he totally would have been worth the effort. But as I've been saying in some previous videos, I've been playing the game less. And then I found that his mission was annoying. Not so much the mission itself, but that you had to play other missions in order to get his mission, and after a while I just got tired of that, so I gave up. So no big deal there. And then I was planning on using Shishio in Kanan, so I could use him as the Max Luck. But as you can see, number 75 is Kanan. I just used Bishamonten the entire time, and she was great. Bishamonten has the Meteor Strike Shot, and that can take out the Turban guys in one hit. I was really surprised to find that out, but yeah, that is true. So if you haven't tried Bishamonten in there yet, it might be worth your effort there. I used all Pierce characters to make the Max Luck of Kanan, and that was absolutely the best way for me. I used Takasugi and Dakki. Dakki I used all the way from beginning to end. Takasugi I used until I pulled Kamui. Kamui is the best character for this mission. He's kind of necessary. You can get through the mission, I would say, just with a Kamui friend. But if you also had one of your own, that would help it a lot. But I am super duper excited about the Max Luck of Kanan. She's one of only 2 drop monsters, I think, with 3 null abilities. If you don't count the 8-turn null everything, like with Mikumo. But yeah, it's just Holdai and then Kanan with the triple null. And then Kanan has the null warp, the null damage wall, and the magic circle boost. So that's a pretty, well, of course it's a unique combination, but it's versatile too. And as you can see, I've also used her a lot, even before she became a Max Luck. I'll be using her even more now. The one thing about her that I don't like is that her gauge is a little faster than, your standard drop monsters. So there have been times where I've missed the gauge, I hit the damage wall, and then I die. But yeah, since I'll be using her more often now, I'll keep that in mind and should be better. But yeah, very high HP. That's good for a tank, of course. A tanky Max Luck. And then high speed, she is a speed type. And then Strike Shot is good. Becomes a pure Strike Shot, which seems really, just simple. But this turn count is very high, 24 turns. So you're getting a strong multiplier there. Then the bump combo is the Marking Laser, which is a little tricky to use, but is very powerful. I definitely want to get a hero scroll on her and then give her an Ableberry, and I think a sidekick would be really good, just because her bump combo is so strong. But yeah, I think Kanan, she was, I guess, the last colossal monster that I was really going hard for. Let's look now actually at upcoming Max Lucks. So Brutus, she's at 61. My motivation to finish her is still pretty high, so maybe a month or 2, we'll see. After that, let's see, here's Elesh Kigal, still can't find the motivation to do her. Here's Shishio, like I mentioned earlier. I just got tired of his system, so I never finished him. Babel, I don't know. Now that we can go to the sealed watchtower without climbing the tower, I haven't played it at all, so I don't know if I'm going to finish this Max Luck. And actually, now that I have Kanan, I need him even less, so... who else we got? Oops. Oh, here's Saito Hajime. I guess I forgot to finish him as well. No big deal. Tai Shakten, she's one of the impossibles that I'm kind of working on. But my motivation's not too high for her. She's a Pierce with null gravity barrier and null damage wall, which is the same as Eden, so I don't need her right away. Izanagi, I'm not even going to tap on him. Eschatology is one of the Colossals that I'm interested in working on. And then I did pull Kamail recently, and then I gave her the Knockout Ableberry. So it's been more fun to play her quest. I'll be doing her max luck for sure. Queen Butterfly, I don't know. Akusha, actually, maybe I could play him and then use Kanan as a max luck. She's perfect for there, so that might be interesting. Let's see. Tsukuyomi 0, I'm not going to finish that. I should work on Tokugawa. I don't know if I am. Let's see. Tiger. Yomi I'm not going to really do, I don't think. I don't need him, I feel like. Otherwise... And maybe Armageddon. Maybe I'll make his max luck as well. But yeah, as you can see, a lot of my top priorities have been reached. And so, yeah, that has kind of led to my slowdown in playing the game. But yeah, I'm still playing. The 5th anniversary is coming up. The crazy Disney collaboration is coming up. So I'll be still making videos about all of that. Okay, good luck with your max luck making, and we'll see you again. Take care.